Hi, my name is Danielle Moffat, and I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm a fourth-year undergraduate student from UC Davis, and as a soon-to-be graduate, I was really looking for a well-rounded educational veterinary medicine internship, and now that I've completed the rescue internship, I can confidently say that Loop Abroad met all of my expectations and more. At first, I was a bit worried given the online platform of the internship because vet med is normally a very hands-on field, but I actually ended up really enjoying it. The whole internship was very organized and well structured, and the camera angles, especially during surgery week, were so good that I think I was able to see the details of the surgery better via the camera than if I were in there in person with other interns surrounding the table trying to get the best view. So I took part in the 3-week program. Week 1 covered dogs, week 2 introduced cats, and week 3 was surgery week. The lectures and discussions leading up to surgery week made me feel very prepared and ready to take on more because I was able to apply what I had learned in previous sessions to that particular day. So just to give you a short example of what one of the weeks was like, dog week for example, we learned about body language and behavior regarding the position of their eyes, mouth, ears, and tail. We covered restraining techniques and anatomical vocabulary terms of direction, which I found really great to know because many of the terms were used later on in the internship. Some were even used in my classes I'm currently taking at UC Davis. So it was really cool to be able to apply what I learned in this internship program to my studies at school. During dog week, we also learned about the basic physical exam of a dog and what the pulse and respiratory rates should be. We also learned about the different routes of injections, how to administer them, and whether it be a intramuscular or intravenous injection, for example. Other things we learned later on in the program include how to take cat, ear, and fecal samples and examine them under a microscope, aging and sexing the kittens and cats, so when teeth erupt, when eyes open, and just a general rule of thumb about how heavy a kitten should weigh at a certain age. We learned about blood draw techniques and suture patterns and just overall about some common diseases. Personally, I found it really fascinating to learn about the different stages of anesthesia, as well as the reflexes to check for in the patient after the anesthetic had been administered. An additional aspect of the program that I really liked included the guest lectures, the field trips to the Thai Animal Hospital, and this is probably the only time anyone would ever hear me say this, but to be honest, I really enjoyed the homework assignments. So each week we were able to choose from 4 to 5 diseases, and we had to research the disease on our own time and create an educational poster about the disease, how it's diagnosed, what symptoms to look for, and how to treat it. So what's really cool is that these posters are going to be hung up in the clinic to inform cat and dog owners. So I felt like I was able to make my mark and help out a little bit, even though I was still back home in California at the time. We also had the awesome opportunity to observe spay and neuter surgeries on both dogs and cats. Observing this from the vet's perspective was a really great introduction. I had never scrubbed in on a surgery before, so it was a really awesome experience. Just to outline it for you, we started off the day by calculating the fluid drips and the amount of anesthesia needed based on the concentration of the drug itself, the species we were working with that day, and the sex of the patient. Afterward, we shadowed the lead vet, Dr. Eve, through every step of the surgery process, from scrubbing in to restraining the patient to the actual surgery itself. And afterward, we covered the recovery and complications of spay and neuter surgeries and why they are important for dogs and cats. So I came into this internship program looking for guidance. I didn't know veterinary medicine was for me, and as a graduating senior, this was something I really had to figure out. So after this course, I feel more confident in my decision to become a veterinarian. And that being said, I want to give a huge thank you to the Loop Abroad staff for having this internship program up and running. The online platform is just such a great way to be proactive while the world continues to face this pandemic. And I want to give a special shout out to Dr. Eve for being so informative, patient, and open to my many questions. Thank you also to the people behind the scenes like PK for setting up the Google Classroom platform. This was where all the assignments were posted and reminders, and it was a really good way to stay organized throughout the whole internship. Thank you also to the person behind the camera, because the angles, clarity, and just overall footage exceeded my expectations, and it felt like I was there, or even better. This program was really personalized and engaging and well organized and structured, and I'm just really happy to have been a part of it. I appreciate the work from the Loop Abroad staff in making this internship happen and teaching all of us at home about animal rescue in Thailand. So if you're watching this video looking to sign up for the program and have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm pretty active on social media, and if you search my name, I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. But overall, I highly recommend this program. I learned so much in such a short amount of time, and I'm just really happy to have joined the Loop Abroad family, and I'm looking forward to take part in other internships with them in the future. They really facilitated such an engaging classroom environment, and I'm really happy to have taken part in it, and I'd highly recommend it to anyone.